What the hell are we doing here? She's been like this since February 12th. Was it her ex? Nah, she's over it. Well, what was the stress over anyway, that low life? Then what was it? Probably the last Disney princess stories got blocked in all countries. Nah, we're used to that. Then what was it? She found out that she was allowed to review a horror movie. Great! We've been wanting it for a while. That's the problem. The witch found out. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And she's been like that ever since then. Like, since she found out from Ree she was allowed to? Basically. Actually, how can anyone tell who is who in this scenario? I just hope they get the joke and we can slowly make our way back to the table, where she's all peppy like every YouTuber and make this damn video so I can sleep closer to death.
Hey, you guys okay in there?
No! Looking for info on this movie. Next to nothing came up besides it being by Restless Nomad Films. This also was released in Spanish, but the Restless company's only film. I also found Attack of the Killer Refrigerator. I want to do a horror review on that, but that probably won't happen for a while because, you know. We open up with a cast surrounded by donuts, and most likely the ones I use for the Disney Princess 4 review. You know, the ones I found on Google. We then cut to some room where a girl is posted everywhere.
Graham. Good morning, gorgeous.
I'm only fully uncomfortable.
This is our main character, Johnny, who works for his uncle, who is a mad scientist, just known as Uncle Luther. Uncle Luther is making dead rats come to life by this neon green liquid that makes them become monsters and really fucking fake. The rat bites Uncle Luther, causing it to bite a hole through something and escape through the giant fucking gap under the door. Alright, why'd you need to shoot through it? I'm not too sure, whatever. Johnny breaks in and gets his tablet. It's a computer. Why is it a tablet? I don't know. What year did this come out? 2016? It's a fucking computer. Johnny then goes to work at Danny Donuts, where out in the parking lot, a girl, Michelle, is arguing with her brother about not having the computer worked on, as Michelle's been fixing them and not getting paid, even though her brother has been saying that he's been doing the work for his business.
You know you can sue him, right? Even though you're related to him, because it's you doing this, not him. It is his business, and you're also doing it for free. Also, hi Matthew, who's doing the exact same thing for me.
Johnny tells Michelle that the computer is totally busted because of his uncle.
This thing is ruined.
Here you go.
Also, why they look like the guys that work from Mr. Meaty? While Michelle and Johnny go and take the garbage out, leaving the store unattended, meaning both could be fired, Johnny's girlfriend comes, who I just figured out was the girl all over Johnny's wall, and it seems they're madly in love. As Veronica, Johnny's girlfriend, is actually making Johnny to a sugar daddy, and her boyfriend, Johnny doesn't know yet. Don't tell him! Shh! Veronica and her new boyfriend, Bobby, run off together. Shh. Bobby and Veronica. Shh. We all know that she's cheating on him, so why the hell am I whispering? He's actually on house arrest, by the way. Go figure.
Here comes trouble.
Oh no.
Could you not be rude to Chester for like 2 seconds? He's only in here for a few scenes. Come on, give him some slack.
Then out of nowhere, because even Michelle even says they're working alone, a guy comes out from the back and begins to tell Uncle Luther to leave because he's not allowed there.
Damn, Uncle Luther, what did you do?
We're not told why he's not allowed there, but while fighting the owner, Uncle Luther's syringe flies into the fire, making the oil turn green.
Dandy Donut Safety Manual.
Just gonna put that back, huh?
Yeah, guys, I can totally not see that Sam's Cola in the background. Why did you not just put the two with the labels that you guys obviously made for that store? Why didn't you hide the Sam's Cola? It also comes back again in another scene. You're like the guy from Rubber who the kid obviously had a mountain lightning and tried to hide it with his hand when it was clearly so visible on what it was.
The donuts that were contaminated in the green grease are sold to the lady. Cops come inside and as well get some donuts and coffee that are contaminated in the green goo. Or the green fryer.
I can't believe you like our coffee.
I don't really. It just keeps me regular.
They're sold the contaminated donuts. I just realized they left that guy that they caught in the cop car. I wonder how he's doing. For some reason as well, they do a fade to black and sideswipe transitions.
Makes sense to me.
So the lady from before, after a donut ritual, is attacked by the donuts, who have teeth, and is killed by them. The guy they captured breaks his cuffs, knocks the cops unconscious, and then breaks the door, as he throws up and walks off.
And he was never seen again. Ooh.
Hippie comes in with new donut ideas. That's every vegan and gluten-free's wet dream. A donut just for them. Michelle tries one and has an orgasm.
I can feel it tingling all over my body. That's heaven.
Did I just grab a porno or something? Who are you? Why are we back here? Why did we change scenes? We were at the donut shop, now we're somewhere else. Now we're back at the donut shop. Where is Uncle Luther?
Are you ready for my famous macaroni and cheese with bacon?
Yes.
Well, why are you standing there? Come in.
The hippie takes the douche nut.
It's just a sugar donut.
Weird noises begin coming from the cupboard as the guy we seen enter Johnny's house, barges in and tells him to go away. Next scene, as we cut to the hippie.
What's this movie rated again? Oh, I got one for it. CF. Cancelled forever.
The CGI donuts come to life, as do the ones with the cops and escape. Now, back to the hippie.
Remember the lady who actually bought a dozen even though it was supposed to be her cheat day? Yeah, now we go to her. And then we go back to the cops that were just passed out. Just pick a person. If you're gonna follow them in certain order, then yeah. But no, like, we'll go to the lady, go back to the donut shop, go to the cops, go to the prisoner guy, go back to the cops, go back to the donut shop, and then now we're back to the hippie dude, who, yes, does die, and does the famous bloody handprint on the shower, even though it does not deserve a bloody handprint.
Back to the donut shop, we get the backstory to the guy who just came in. Johnny's his only friend named Howard. His mom pops Xanax, and his dad's never been there. He also likes to play not turned on phones. But we also find out on a touchy subject on Johnny and Veronica.
She doesn't always ask for money. She comes to see me.
Whatever.
She's my girlfriend, all right?
Fine,
She's just a private person.
if you insist.
Veronica doesn't like public displays of affection.
And here's another perverted scene.
Welcome to Dandy Donuts. How can I help you?
We're here for the free donuts.
Try the dumpster out back.
Come on. Show us the goods.
Show me the money.
He means your tatas.
Yeah, show us your boobs.
I'm gonna introduce you to two people. Mr. Kiki, and I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
Why don't you just get out before we call the cops?
You eat me, okay?
Come here, Ice Howard!
Damn, everything happens at this donut shop that has hardly anyone in here except for the police officers, that homeless guy, that lady, Uncle Luther.
Michelle is fired and Johnny leaves because she's fired. So now the place has to close down because their only two employees are gone. and no one calls the cops, and you have not only 3 suspects, but 2 witnesses and 2 employees that were harassed.
We can still see it in the frame. If I can still see it, I'm going to call you out for it. If you simply move it, or even don't have it in the shot, then maybe no one will call you out for your dumb fucking mistake. So, let me get this straight. The pre-cooked donuts are flying out of the fryer. Makes as much sense to me as donuts with teeth coming to life.
We get a better insight into how close Johnny and Michelle are. They were best friends since 4th grade, and because Michelle beat up Johnny, they were friends in an almost kiss interrupted by Howard. Howard, so close, just so close. On the way home, they end up hitting the guy who ate the bad donut. They go to check to see if he's alive and see that he is, as he's having a seizure of green goo. They come to the conclusion he may be a zombie, but that's soon debunked.
Oh, nasty.
That feels better.
Holy crap!
You ain't kidding.
You're not remotely disturbed by the fact that I just hit this guy with my car at 60 miles an hour. He survived, looked like a zombie, then shot his guts out. Glowing, green, radioactive shit, in case you guys missed that part before plopping over and dropping dead.
No.
They leave the dead body as we cut to a terrible magic string carrying the donuts out. Nice try. I guess. You get an A for effort and F for participation. The owner sees the donuts and is killed. We also cut back to the guy that wanted to see Michelle's boobs as the fat one eats the donuts and the one who was beaten up by Johnny sees them move. The fat guy starts to feel bad when this terrible effect comes in.
Get you another donut?
Yeah, man. Don't be a puss. Come on.
Oh, God, help me!
So most of the donuts have just basically like bitten someone on the shoulder and just have left a little tiny wound. So why the hell is it biting people's hands off now? Actually, a fair point is, when that old lady was bitten, why wasn't her face like, she bit like right here, why wasn't that bitten off?
The guys are killed as we go to Veronica and her boyfriend that are found by Johnny. Oh great, something even better to add on to the already terrible night. Veronica tells him that she's been fucking Bobby. What a shock, and leaves her to rightfully have a threesome in the car.
What? They both like Johnny, so why not?
They drive again and find the donuts and the dead guys from the donut shop. You guys are like the Scooby-Doo gang in that everything just falls into your hands.
This can't be.
The donuts are alive and mutated into
Killer donuts.
The donuts chase after them after they realize that the owner is in trouble. Also, the window was rolled down, and not one of them makes it in. They, instead of going to the shop, go to the owner's house where the neighbor is watching them.
Give me a boost.
Are you crazy?
What, do you have a better idea?
yes. Let's call the police.
Fucking thank you!
The neighbor calls the cops, and we see the police car now has the door back on. How? I actually have no clue. Michelle finds out that the woman from the donut shop is the owner's wife and is dead.
We have to get in there. I'm gonna get out of your way. Damn. Son of a... Dude! Wait! It's tempered glass. It cannot be broken.
We have to get in there.
Really?
They get inside to see the donuts catch up with them, and they have to fight them with music.
Screw this.
And the fight goes on for 4 minutes until the cops come. They find Michelle hanging from the windowsill. She falls as she probably has broken something. Johnny and Howard come running out and is almost shot by a cop. The donuts make their escape and drive off with the police car. Fucking hell! The cops find the donuts.
How the hell are there more donuts inside? I counted at least like 20 something. In a box at least, there are 12 to 16. So how the hell did they get more? Or were they not counting? Because that's just laziness. And if you're going to be consistent with the movie called Attack of the Killer Donuts, be a little consistent.
The cops are chased as the gang leaves. We cut the neighbor whose wife is being attacked by the donuts. When did they get out and to the neighbors? I have no clue. They figure out Uncle Luther from earlier that day had something to do with it. To be fair, he'd be the first person I go to with weird shit like this that's going around here.
And yes, the girlfriend and the boyfriend that we seen near the beginning are killed by the donuts. I know. You thought we would never come to them again after what had happened with poor Johnny. But, they got their comeuppance. It's not like I could give two fucks about them, but, they got their comeuppance.
They get to Uncle Luther's lab as they tell him what has happened. They get the stuff back to turn the donuts back to donuts as Uncle Luther comes along to see for himself.
Oh, now you decide to come in near the last second. Okay, fine. It's not like you did this. Why did we not go to you first?
So the battle is on with hundreds of donuts. Who will win?
Hey, who farted?
So everything is back to normal. Johnny and Michelle are together. Uncle Luther and Howard are never to be heard from again. The cops were killed in that donut battle, and the homeless man was killed in the explosion. So everyone lived happily ever after. So to be fair, I recommend this movie. The characters get a good laugh, and there is actually effort in it. But the CGI is pretty bad. The editing is more like my videos from 2014. And where did Uncle Luther go? We found out at the end that Howard is in the hospital and has one testicle. What was the plot of Howard and Johnny's mom? Was it a joke on Carl from Jimmy Neutron?
For this movie being how it is, I actually have to recommend it for everyone to see for themselves. Not only that, but Rubber 2, just because to see how insane it is. I truly...
For fuck's sake! What do we do? Review all the Brat movies! Did we do coke before letting her review it or something? Why does my mom never call me?